I'd expect another heat wave if you're in the interior parts of the country, and expect to swelter until Wednesday. Let's understand the heat better with ENCA meteorologist Louis Fernandez, who joins me from Cape Town now. Louis, tell us what's causing this unseasonably hot weather at the moment.
Hi, Anli. Well, at the moment there is a big high-pressure system sitting across the interior of South Africa. This is higher up in the atmosphere, and the reason why this is important is that it causes air to descend down towards the surface. As that air does so, it prevents cloud development, which means a lot more sunshine, and at the same time that air warms as it does that. So at the moment this pattern is quite stagnant over the interior of the country, so we're not seeing this pattern of very high temperatures and clear sky conditions moving at the moment, and so temperatures remaining high, and we are seeing these conditions persist at least until Wednesday.
Now, we also know that the heat wave has quite a large footprint, affecting quite a large area in South Africa, all the way from parts of the Northern Cape through Gauteng to Mpumalanga and Limpopo. Is that normal?
It is quite normal when you're talking about heat waves, because the system that causes a heat wave condition to occur is fairly large. It's a very big system. It takes place over hundreds, if not thousands, of kilometers. So you tend to see the affected areas to be fairly significant and fairly widespread. So that is a fairly normal phenomenon when we're talking about heat waves, because the systems that cause them tend to be very big.
Now, as you said, we're expecting temperatures to climb well into the mid-30 degrees in many parts of the country, and to persist for a number of days. So that's why the Weather Service has issued a warning. What are the specific dangers that people and animals face during such high temperatures?
Dehydration is a huge factor under conditions like this. Obviously, people are not used to such temperatures and perhaps are not aware that they should be drinking more water than what they should. The other thing is heat stroke is a major factor. That's really going to affect the vulnerable, normally young children, and the elderly, for the above mentioned reasons as well. People tend to also overheat. So people really need to take heed of this advisory for the heat wave. Even though, I mean, it is the festive season, people are quite relaxed and they're not really thinking about the fact that they're in a dangerous situation. They're just thinking that it's quite hot. But people really need to be conscious about drinking a lot of water, wear loose clothing, try to stay as cool as possible. Very important is also to stay out of the midday sun, or at least the hottest time of the day. Stay out of the sun. And in addition to that, as you mentioned, pets are something that people tend not to think about either. Your animals are being affected by the heat as well. Make sure that they've got lots of drinking water, that they've got a shady spot to go and lie down or stay in during the hottest time of the day. So people really need to be quite aware of what this means for them, the people around them, as well as their pets.
And especially at a time of year when many people are spending a lot more time outdoors to enjoy their holidays, and lots of people have left their pets perhaps in inland areas and gone to the coast, and not necessarily thinking that a heat wave would affect their pets while they're away.
Absolutely. It's a common occurrence that people tend to leave their pets behind, perhaps with just friends watching them over the festive season. So people really need to be aware of the fact that they are being left in these conditions as well. And as we said, it isn't just for one day, it's several days. It's not just for today and tomorrow. We're going to see these conditions at least until Wednesday, and it looks as though Thursday we could have the heat wave lasting until Thursday for some areas, including in Gauteng. So people really need to be conscious of the fact that this is a continuing thing, and it's not just for today and tomorrow.
Thank you very much for that update. That was meteorologist Louis Fernandez coming to us from Cape Town.